Hello students. Today in this video I will explain you new chapter of geometry. The name of the chapter is quadrilaterals. So first of all I will explain you what is polygon. Polygon. So what is polygon? It is a closed figure which have three or more than three sides. Closed figure with three sides or more than three sides. Here I had drawn how many sides? This is a closed figure with first side, second and third. Three sides, closed figure. Here I had drawn one closed figure with four sides. First, second, third, fourth. One more figure as an example I will give you. This is the figure with five sides. First side, second side, third, fourth, fifth. So all such figures, all such closed figures which is bounded by three or more than three sides are known as polygon. Now the figure with four sides, the closed figure with four sides is known as quadrilateral. So as your name of the chapter is quadrilateral, so what is quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a closed figure which is bounded by four sides. Now some of the examples of quadrilateral are rectangle. Rectangle is an example of quadrilateral. Why it is quadrilateral? Because it is closed figure with four sides. Number of sides, how many sides are there? Four sides. Another example is a square. It is also a four-sided figure. That's why it is also a quadrilateral. Another example of quadrilateral is parallelogram. Parallelogram. It is also a closed figure with four sides. And fourth example is rhombus. Rhombus. It is also a four-sided figure. Another example is trapezium. Trapezium. It is also a four-sided figure. So all such figures which are having four sides came under the category of quadrilateral. So in this chapter we will study about rectangle, square, parallelogram and rhombus. So these are the four general quadrilaterals which you will study in this chapter number first as well as in second. So polygon, as I had explained you, what is polygon? Polygon is a closed figure which is bounded by three or more than three sides. So the figure which is having four sides, closed figure which is having four sides, that special name of polygon is quadrilateral. This is the special name of polygon. The figure which is having three sides or the figure which is having four sides, five sides, six sides, these all are polygons, and the special name of figure which is having four sides is known as quadrilateral. Now another point which you have to remember for this chapter is one formula is there to calculate the sum of interior angles of a polygon. This is the three-sided figure, closed figure with three sides. This is a special name of this figure is triangle. Special name. This is the special name of this three-sided figure. So in order to find the sum of interior angle of polygon, you have to remember one formula. Formula is 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. Now here what is this alphabet n? N represent number of sides. Here N denotes number of sides. So if we will find the sum of interior angle of a triangle, if we will find sum of interior angle of triangle. Triangle is also a polygon. Why it is a polygon? Because it is a closed figure with three sides. That's why it is a polygon. Now in order to find the sum of interior angle of a triangle, we will use the formula of polygon. Sum of interior angle 2n minus 4 into 90. Here we will put the value of n. N means number of sides. So in triangle, how many sides are there? First, second and third. 3 sides are there in a triangle. That's why we will put here 3. So 2 into 3 minus 4 into 90. On solving it, we will get 6 minus 4 into 90. On subtracting, 2 into 90. So final answer is 180. So sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180, as you had already studied in the 6th class. So sum of interior angle sum property you had studied. Sum of all the 3 angles of a triangle is 180. So this is the formula how we will find the sum of interior angles of a triangle. We will use this formula, sum of interior angle of a polygon formula we are using, but the special name of this three-sided polygon is triangle. That's why we will put here n value 3 and we will get the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle. Now if we have to find the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a four-sided closed figure. So let me draw one figure of four side. This is the four-sided figure. Therefore we will say this is a quadrilateral. Now in order to find the sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral, what we have to do here, we have to put n value. N means number of sides. How many sides this sphere is having? 4. So what we will do here, we will take formula sum of interior angle of quadrilateral is 2n minus 4 into 90, where n is equal to 4. This value of n will be 4 because this is a quadrilateral with 4 sides. So n value we will put here 4. On solving it, we will get 8 minus 4 into 90. 4 into 90. Final answer will be 360. So you have to remember this. Sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral is 360. So the name of the chapter is quadrilateral. That's why we have to use this property. So you all have to remember the sum of all the 4 angles, interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. Now we will do some questions from the exercise. All of you see question number first. Exercise first A. Question number first. Fill in the blanks. First question, first part. A quadrilateral is a polygon with dash sides. So as I had already explained you, what is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a closed figure with 4 sides. So first part answer is 4 sides. Second, a quadrilateral has dash angles. Quadrilateral is 4-sided figure. Number of angles, how many angles? Interior angles we are having 4 angles. So here we will write 4. Second part answer is 4. Now part number 3rd. A quadrilateral has dash diagonals. Diagonals, what are diagonals? This is A, B, C, D quadrilateral. From A point to C point, if we will join, then line AC is known as diagonal of a quadrilateral. One more diagonal we will get here if we will join B and D together. So how many diagonals we are having? First diagonal is AC, and second diagonal is BD. So we are having two diagonals. Fourth part. The sum of all the angles of quadrilateral equal dash right angles. What he said? Sum of all the angles of quadrilateral equal dash right angle. First of all, we will write sum of all the four angles of quadrilateral. What is the sum of all the four angles of quadrilateral? I had already explained you. With the formula we had calculated earlier, 2n minus 4 into 90 formula we had used. So sum of all the interior angles of quadrilateral we got was 360. Now he is asking in the question, how many 90s make 360? So 90 multiply dash. You have to tell how many 90s you have to take. So if we will multiply it with 4, then we will get 360. So what is your final answer? Final answer of fourth part is 4 right angles. So this is the question number first. Now we will do next question. Question number second. Figure is given in question number second. PQRS is a four-sided figure. This is the four-sided figure. That means it is a quadrilateral. First part. Name all the pair of adjacent sides. You have to write the pairs of adjacent side in first part. So what are adjacent sides? Adjacent sides are those sides which are starting from same point. That means they are having one common vertex. As we will take this point P. So from this point P we are having two sides, PS and PQ. So we can say that these two sides are adjacent side. So first pair will be PS and PQ side. These two are adjacent side because they are having one common vertex. Now if we will take this common vertex Q, then we are having two adjacent side, PQ and QR. This is the second adjacent sides. If we will take this R point, then we are having two sides which is having this R vertex, QR and SR. And fourth one, if we will take this vertex S, then we are having two sides, SP and SR. So these are the four pairs of adjacent sides of a quadrilateral. So this is the first part answer. Now next part, name all the pairs of opposite sides. So yes, you have to write the pair of opposite sides. Opposite means आमने सामने वाली side. So these two are opposite sides. They are coming in front of each other. So in the second part, opposite sides, first pair is PS and QR. Semicolon we will put. Why we will put semicolon? Now we are writing second pair. That's why, in order to show the separation between the pairs, we are using here semicolon. Now these two are also opposite sides. They are coming in front of each other. So PQ and SR. So these are the two pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral. Now next question, next part. Name the pair of adjacent angle. You have to write the pair of adjacent angle. So what are adjacent angles? Adjacent angles are those which are coming on the same side. This is the one side PQ. On this side PQ, two angles we are having, angle P and angle Q. So we can say that these two are adjacent angle. So third part, angle P and angle Q. This is the first pair of adjacent angle. Another pair of adjacent angle, if we will take this side QR, on this side QR we are having two angles, angle Q and angle R. So angle Q and angle R. Third pair of adjacent angle, you will write, when you will take this side, we are having these two angles, angle S and angle R. and fourth pair when we will take this side PS. So these two are coming on the same side PS, that's why angle P and angle S are also adjacent angle. So like this you have to do part number third. Now part number fourth. Part number fourth is you have to write the pair of opposite angles. Opposite means those angles which are coming in front of each other, आमने सामने, opposite. In front of P, if we will see, we will get angle R. So these two are opposite angles. So in fourth part, angle P and angle R, this is the first pair of opposite angles. Second, angle Q and angle S. These two are also opposite angle. So this is the part number 4. Now last part is name all the diagonals. As I had explained you in the first question, fill in the blanks, diagonals, how you will draw diagonal. For diagonal, what we have to do? We have to join opposite vertex. Opposite vertex we will join. Q and S we will join together. So first diagonal we will get QS. And when we will join these 2 points together, then also we will get one diagonal PR. So this is the diagonal PR. Second diagonal is PR. So like this you have to do question number 2nd. Now all of you see question number 3rd. First part. Third question. First part. The 3 angles of quadrilateral are given. 3 angles are given. First angle, second angle, third angle. So 3 angles of quadrilateral are given: 115 degree, 78 degree, and 84 degree. These are the 3 angles of quadrilateral which are given in the question. We have to find the 4th angle. So first of all, what we have to do? Quadrilateral is a closed figure with 4 sides. You know very well. Any closed figure which is having 4 sided is known as quadrilateral. How many interior angles are there? 4. 3 angles are given. We have to find 4th one. Here we have to use the property sum of all interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. How we will get 360? That I had already explained you. You have to use the formula of all the interior angles of a polygon. Sum of all interior angles of polygon formula 2n minus 4 into 90. In that formula, if we will put n value 4, then we will get 360 degree. So sum of all the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. Now on the left hand we will add all the angles. First angle plus second angle plus third angle plus 4 angle. Sum of all these 4 angles is equal to 360. First one we know 115, second one is 78, third one 84, fourth one we don't know, so we will write it as it is 4th angle, because we don't know the value of 4th angle, is equal to 360. Now we will add these 3: 115, 78, 84. 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 5, 17, 1, 7 and 1, 8, 8 plus 8, 16, and 1, 17, 1. 277 is the sum of these 3 numbers, plus 4th angle we don't know, is equal to 360. Now in order to find this 4th angle, this 277 will bring on right hand. So 4th angle answer we will get 360 minus 277. Now on subtracting these two, 360 minus 277, we will get 10 minus 7 will be 3, 15 minus 7 will be 8, 2 minus 2 will be 0. So 4th angle answer is 83 degree. So this is the final answer of question number 3rd, first part. In the same way you have to do question number third, second part also. Now come to question number fourth. Fourth question. The angles of quadrilateral are in the ratio. Ratio of all the four angles of quadrilateral is given. So first of all, what we will do, we will write the ratio. First angle, ratio. Second, ratio. Third, ratio. Fourth angle. Ratio of all the four angles of a quadrilateral is 1:2:3:4. 1:2:3:4, and after that it is written you have to find all the angles, all the four angles value you have to calculate. Now first of all, what we have to do, here ratio of all the four angles are given, so we have to assume whenever ratio will be given, you have to assume let first angle is 1x, second angle 2x, third angle 3x, fourth angle 4x. After assuming all the four angles, we have to use the property sum of all the interior angles, sum of all interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now on the left hand we have to find the sum of all the four angles, first, second, third, fourth angle. Sum of all the four angle equal to 360. Now first angle we know what is the value of first, 1x, plus second one is 2x, third one 3x, fourth one 4x is equal to 360. All these terms are having alphabet x, so we can add them. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9 plus 1 10x. 10x is equal to 360. These two are in multiplication, so x answer will be 360 divide 10. 0 will get cancelled, so answer of x is 36 degree. So here we got the answer of x. Now in the question it is written you have to find all the angles. So first angle is 1x. Here we have to put the value 1 multiply 36 degree, so answer is 36. Second angle is also given, here we had assumed second angle is 2x. 2 multiply 36 degree, so on multiplying these two we will get 72 degree. Third angle is 3x, so 3 into 36 degree we will get 108 degree. Fourth angle is 4x, so 4 into 36 degree 144 degree. So this is the final answer of your question number 4th first part. So like this you have to do question number 4th second part also. So now rest of the questions I will explain you in the next video. So your homework is you all have to finish up to question number 4th.